Welcome to the 8th grade Math Homework Helper Series. Tonight's homework is SE1, Solving Systems of Equations Graphically. Start by going over the steps to do this. For step number 1, you want to graph each equation by finding the slope, the y-intercept, and the coordinates of the y-intercept. Number 2, you want to find the common solution, if they have one, which is the point where the two lines for the equations intersect on the graph. That solution then for step 3 gets written as an ordered pair. Then, for step 4, you want to check the solution in both equations. The three different types of systems of linear equations that you're going to find are consistent systems. They have exactly one solution and different slopes for each equation. Inconsistent systems, no solution, different slopes, different y-intercepts. Dependent systems that have infinite number of solutions, the same slope, and the same intercept. Let's take a look at number 1. For question number 1, it says to solve each system of equations graphically and then check and then name the system type. So we have y equals 3x minus 3 and y equals 2x. So we can start with y equals 3x minus 3. The first thing we need to do is find the slope, and that's going to be here, so the slope is 3. The y-intercept is over here, it's negative 3. And the coordinates for that would be 0, negative 3. And so if we pull up the graph, we can plot that on there. So the y-intercept coordinates are 0, negative 3, so we have 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And our slope is 3 over 1, so we have 1, 2, 3, and then 1 over. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and 1 over. And we have 1, 2, 3, and then 1 over. And 1, 2, 3, and 1 over. So we can put our line through there. And we want to name that y equals 3x minus 3. Okay, so now we've graphed y equals 3x minus 3. We can put that back. And we'll take a look at y equals 2x. So the slope on y equals 2x is 2. The y-intercept is 0, and the y-intercept coordinates are 0, 0. So we're going to start by plotting the y-intercept coordinates, 0, 0. And from there, my slope is 2, so I'm going to be going 2 up and 1 over. So from here I go 1, 2, 1 over. 1, 2, 1 over. 1, 2, 1 over. And here's the spot where my two lines seem to intersect. And we'll do one more. 1, 2, and 1 over. So if I hang on to that for a second. If I graph this line, I can set that up like that. Line it up a little better right there. And I can call that line y equals 2x. And if I look at the spot where they intersected, it looks like it is 1, 2, 3, 6. So 3, 6 is the spot where they intersect, and that's going to be the solution that I'm going to propose for this problem. And I'm going to use that to check. So I can get rid of the graph, and I'm going to get rid of these, and I'm going to do a check. So using 3, 6, x being 3, y being 6, I substitute the 3 and the 6 for the y and the x, solve that out. 6 equals 3 times 3 minus 3. 6 equals 9 minus 3. 6 equals 6. That works out. Then I do the same thing for the y equals 2x. I substitute 6, I substitute 3. 6 equals 2 times 3. 6 equals 6. That checks. So that tells me that my system has different slopes and exactly one solution, which means I have a constant system. Please use this work that was done for you tonight to help you to solve the additional problems that are on your homework. Remember, the key to success in math is not only working hard, but working smart.